In this session, we are going to learn the basic concepts you must know in constructing quadrilateral. Certain things like line bisector, angular bisector. First, I'll be telling you how to draw a line bisector. The line bisector is also called as the perpendicular line bisector. If there is a line segment, say AB, which is 10 centimeter, we know how to bisect this in an easier way. If I draw a line segment of length 10 centimeter, say AB is 10 centimeter, when AB is divided by 2, we get this is equal to 5 centimeters. 10 by 2 is 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters is easy to get on a ruler. So at 5 I am marking a point. Let me name this point as C. Here AC is equal to CB, that is equal to 5 centimeters. So I have drawn a bisector of the line segment AB. Suppose instead of 10 centimeter, if the given AB is say 9.5 centimeters, when I do this AB by 2, this will be 9.5 by 2. This will become 4.75. When you take a ruler, you have 4.7 and 4.8, there is no 4.75. In such cases, what you must do is, you have to draw a line segment of length 9.5 centimeter. Here is 9.5 centimeters. I am drawing a line segment of length 9.5 centimeters. Let me name this as AB. It's 9.5. Now to bisect, I'll make use of compass. Very important point is you should have compass needle aligned with the point of the pencil. When you take more than half the length of AB, you need to cut arc on either side. With the same radius, again you cut the arc on either side, you get point of intersection. This point of intersection, let me name this as MN. Join them. Now there are two lines which are intersected at a point. I'll name this point as C. This will make 90 degrees. That is, MN is perpendicular to AB. And AC will be equal to CB. This will be equal to 4.75 centimeters. This is how you have to draw a perpendicular bisector of given line segment. Now I will be telling you how to make angular bisector. For that, we require some angle. We all know that whenever two rays initiate from single point, we get an angle. An angle is formed when two rays are there starting from the same point. Here is an angle. If I name this as A, initial point as O, this as B, ray OA and ray OB, they form angle AOB or angle BOA. Now if I want angular bisector, I have to follow certain steps. First, I should make an angle, an arc, such that we get two of the points. Let me name this point as M and this point as N, with M as the center, with more than half the arc length. This is more than half. I am going to cut an arc. The same thing I am going to do it with N as a center. They two intersect each other at a point. Let me name this point as P. Now, with ruler, you have to draw a ray which passes through the point P. So this ray OP divides angle AOB. That means the measure of angle BOP will be equal to the measure of angle AOP. What is the use of learning this angular bisector? Without using protractor, we can construct few of the angles. They are the standard angles. The angles like 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree are the standard angles which can be constructed using compass. When you learned angular bisector, you can construct 30 degree, further 15 degrees, further 7.5 degree, likewise 75 degree, 105 degree, 135 degree, and so on. To construct these angles, we have to have angular bisector. Now I will be telling you how to construct 60 degrees, 120 degrees, and 90 degrees. To construct a 60 degree, what we have to do? First, you should have a line segment. Let me mark this line segment with the letter P and Q. PQ is a line segment. Suppose at P I want 60 degrees. I must use compass with some radius. I have to cut an arc. With the same radius, I am going to cut one more arc. Let me name this point as M, this point as N. If I join this PN and also join MN, we know that this is the radius. The same radius has been used to cut arc here, so this is also radius, and this also will be radius. So what I have here is PM equal to MN equal to PN. All will be equal to radius. So when all the three sides of the triangle are equal, this is a triangle formed. If all the sides are equal, then angles also will be equal since it forms an equilateral triangle. Triangle PMN is equilateral. Therefore, angle NPM forms 60 degree. This is how we construct 60 degrees using compass. Now to construct 90 degrees and 120 degrees, we have to follow the same type of procedure. First, we will have a line segment PQ. At P, if I want 120 degrees with some radius, I should cut arc. With the same radius, I have to cut arc to get 60 degree. One more arc, this will form 120 degrees. Now if I join this angle will be 120 degrees. If I join this with the dotted lines, this angle formed is 60 degrees. So it's easy to construct 60 degrees and 120 degrees. Now to construct 90 degrees, I am going to take the same radius and cut arcs using these two centers. If I join them, I am going to get 90 degrees. Further, if you bisect this particular angle, you are going to get 75 degrees. So between 90 degree and 120 degree, if you bisect, you should get 105 degrees. This is how we construct different angles. If I name this particular point as A, this as B, C, D, here angle DPQ is 120 degrees, angle CPQ is 90 degrees, angle BPQ is 75 degrees, angle APQ is 60 degrees. Now, a task for you, you construct an angle which measures 30 degrees, an angle which measures 15 degrees, also one of the angle which measures 135 degrees using this method. You have learned in your Class 7th to construct triangle. You learned some criteria for construction of triangles. When all the three sides are given, if two sides and one included angle is given, if two angles and included side is given, when a right angle, hypotenuse and one more side is given. This was the construction of triangles you learned in Class 7th. In Class 8, you have construction of quadrilaterals. To understand how to construct given quadrilateral, first you should know the components of a quadrilateral. This is some quadrilateral. If I name this quadrilateral with a letter, say K, L, M, N. K, L, M, N are the vertices and therefore angles are formed. If I join these non-consecutive vertices, I will be having two diagonals. So there will be 4 angles, 2 diagonals, and 4 sides. These are the components of quadrilateral. A quadrilateral can be constructed when 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. This is first type of construction. The second type of construction is when 2 diagonals and 3 of the sides are given. 3 sides and 2 diagonals. The third type of construction is when 2 adjacent sides and 3 angles are 2 adjacent sides and 3 angles are known. The fourth type of construction is when 3 sides and 2 included angles are given. When 3 sides and 2 included angles are given. And the last type of construction is construction of some special types of quadrilateral, like a square. We all know that a square has got all the 4 sides equal, 4 angles, they measure 90 degrees. They may construct a square with one of the side AB as say 5 centimeters. So when one of the side is known, we know all the sides. We know all the angles. So it is as if like 4 sides and 2 angles are given. It is like this particular thing, 3 sides and 2 include angles. So what we do is we make use of the properties of that particular quadrilateral and then construct. We shall take up questions from the exercise and try constructing the quadrilateral. In the next session, we will be taking exercise 4.1, where we construct quadrilateral when 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. That's all for today's session. Thank you.